In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an inverter that working without battery. You can connect this inverter directly to your solar panels. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Most of commercial power inverters working with an input voltage from 10.5 volt to 15 volt, and the 24 volt inverters working with voltage range from 21 to 30 volts. The problem here that you cannot find any solar panel with that voltage range, because the solar panels usually generate 18 volt, 36 volt, and so on. This is why you cannot connect your solar panels directly to your inverter. However, I found some solar inverters that working without batteries, but they are so expensive, so I forced to make my own inverter. Let's start from the transformer. I salvaged this transformer from an old UPS battery charger. The interesting thing here that the output voltage of this transformer is not only 220 volts, but also 185 and 255 volts. The 0 volt is the common output wire. I want to use the 255 volt output because I can adjust the output voltage anyway. The working basis of the inverter is so simple. We connect the positive side of the battery to the center tap wire of the primary, and the negative side of the battery connecting to the two other wires of the primary for a short time periodically. Low voltage pulses at the primary side can induce high voltage at the secondary side. I'm using this 3.7 volt lithium ion battery just for this presentation. As you can see here, the 220 volt LED lamp lights up at the secondary side. To keep switching the negative side of the battery to the primary wires periodically, we just need two MOSFETs. Then we have to drive in the gates of the two MOSFETs by the frequency of 50 Hz or 60 Hz. I'm using ICTL494 to do that. We can also adjust the output voltage by changing the duty cycle of the square wave. I'm using 18 volt Zener diode here to protect the gate of the MOSFET from overvoltage, because the gate of this MOSFET cannot handle more than 20 volts. After converting this circuit to PCB, I ordered it from PCBWay.com. I received it after about 10 days, then I soldered the components on the PCB. You can solder these two wires of the primary side of the transformer on the PCB, but it's easier to screw in them on the heatsink of the MOSFETs, because the heatsink touching the body of the MOSFET, which is the drain pin itself. I connect the secondary side of the transformer to a main socket and a voltmeter. For the first time, I'm using a bench power supply instead of using solar panel, just to make sure the circuit working well. By using this potentiometer, I can adjust the output voltage from 0 volt to 300 volts. So as you can see, the circuit working well. From here, you can select the output frequency, such as 50 Hz, 60 Hz, or adjustable. The adjustable output frequency starts from 15 Hz up to 1.6 kHz. This variable output frequency could be very useful in some situations. For example, we can adjust the rotation speed of the induction motors. The good thing about this inverter that the input voltage could be anything from 6 volt to 40 volts. You can add another MOSFET in parallel with the first one to help it handle more current and keep them cool by decreasing the RDS on. Now let's connect it to the solar panel. The voltage of this solar panel with no load is 38 volts. However, it drops to 31 at maximum power. I connect it to my inverter, and as you can see, it's working well. I test it with different loads, such as incandescent lamp, TV, fan, mixer, and drill. As you can see here, by making a shadow on the solar panel, the fan stops spinning. The maximum output power of this inverter is something around 1 or 1.5 kilowatts. However, right now I'm using a 270 watt solar panel, so I cannot run in any load more than 200 or 250 watts. You need a proper enclosure for this inverter because it's so dangerous to use it like that. I'm so happy with this inverter, however the output waveform is not sine wave, but it works just fine with most appliances. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.